Hey, black women. All right, I gotta start by saying I don't watch Bravo. I don't watch Housewives of Atlanta. I'm familiar with it, but I haven't watched it since I think Kim, that white girl Kim, was on there. And I've seen it here and there, like the coming attractions, but that's not my cup of tea because I don't like seeing black women exploited by white folks on TV, making us look crazy and always having a problem with one another, always fighting each other based off colorism, texturism, featureism, and ageism. I hate that shit. And white people have perfected it where they make that a part of who we are and we keep accepting it. So this video, right, is in response to the fact that I keep seeing, and I can't help but to point this out, being a dark-skinned woman with funny eyes and curly hair and what I consider beautiful features, right? I keep seeing other lighter black women who share similar features to both me and Kenya who have a problem with Kenya really, really badly. And I think it is literally because the fact that Kenya is really so fucking beautiful that ultimately gets underneath the fucking skin of a lot of black women because she defies the stereotypes of what people think typical black beauty is. Like, you have a black woman where she won a pageant for being fucking beautiful. She still is extremely fucking beautiful, right? And everything about her is 100% natural. Badass body. I think her eyes are hazel. Her hair is natural. Her complexion, like everything about this woman is 100% just black excellence, right? So what I'm seeing is that there are a lot of black women on here that are lighter with funny eyes and different grades of hair, really coming at Kenya, always focusing on Kenya. Like, everything Kenya does is is the exception to the rule, regardless of if they give a little bit of accountability to the other women involved in the spat with her. They keep focusing on Kenya as the bad guy. 100%. Like, nothing can be worse than anything she does. Everything else anybody else did was explainable. But because she's this dark-skinned, very attractive woman, because we have been conditioned through psychological effects of slavery, white racism, and white supremacy, and the need for too many of us to want to assimilate into whiteness, that because she's dark, but she has attributes that a lot of dark women don't have, she is just the epitome of evil. Now, do I know that the shit Kenya did was fucked up? Yeah, I know it was. But do I think that she's the only one that should be ripped apart and talked about like a dog? No. I think they should equally get their asses handed to them. But it's because of the fact that Kenya is strikingly a beautiful, dark black woman with features a lot of other black women don't have. They hate on that alone, and they try to make that their underlining issue with her. And then they pretend that, oh, no, it was really just about her actions and what she did. And the reason I'm saying this is because I experience the same shit she does, like on a daily fucking basis. And I have never won any beauty pageant. I'm just me, right? I was in school. I would get bothered because my hair wasn't nappy enough for people, right? I was in school and I would get constantly asked, are you wearing contact lenses? And I don't even know if contact lenses existed for people back then. Accessible, I think it was only for other people in prescription, but whatever, right? I got that. I got you can't be really black. You got to be like either Trinidadian, what else did they call Guyanese, because it was always something where I couldn't be just black, because black dark women are just ugly. But because you have curly hair, lighter eyes than most people, and you're decent looking, oh, you got to be mixed with something else and all this bullshit, instead of just accepting the fact that, nope, I'm just a typical Creole American black woman with a daddy from the Gullah Geechee Islands, right? Okay. I take offense to this type of shit because I am a black woman who is often overly subjected to colorism and texturism and featureism. And now, because I'm in my 50s, ageism. And I used to have black women treat me extremely bad when I was younger because I was extremely exotically gorgeous. Literally looking like Pocahontas or some shit like that, which is what I was often teased and told, right? Okay. This is a problem that black women need to deal with. And I've already spoken about this in several different videos. But the other thing that happens when beautiful black dark women speak is that we don't get the acknowledgement that a light-skinned woman with the same features that we have gets, right? And that is the highest form of hypocrisy known to fucking man. It literally is. Like, it's okay for her to say, oh no, don't treat me like this, you're only doing this because my skin is light. But because she's desirable, because of the brainwashing and whitewashing of all people in this world, she's given extra empathy and sympathy, in contrast to people like me or Kenya. And it's like, when are we as black women going to stop this and stop allowing white folks and everybody else to, and especially black males who specialize in colorism, to keep manipulating us? And when are we going to stop picking sides about this shit when we know that neither black woman is more at fault than the other? They're both exercising ageism, sexism, ageism, colorism, texturism, and featureism. They're both doing it to each other because this is what we have been taught since slavery, post-slavery, and modern day. And for those of y'all that don't really think that you suffer from psychological effects, please pick up the nearest psychology book, because we do. That is why you guys refer to behavior as curses when there are no such thing as curses. But there is very much a real reality of behavioral taught dysfunction, which is what you are referring to. Anyway, y'all, I had to throw my 2 cents in the hat because it really makes women that look like me and Kenya, I can speak for myself, but in regards to looks, it makes us really sick of other black women. Because it's like we have to work twice as hard to be accepted while being rejected at the same time, simply because we are not the typical or standard stereotype of black women, and we possess features and genetics that we're not supposed to have according to you all, just because our skin is darker than yours, which is the dumbest fucking shit in the world. But it is the underlying issue with why people are constantly, this is like I'm literally like the 10th or 12th video I've seen of people getting on Kenya's ass about that dumbass show that they know is fucking scripted, okay? And that the people are allowed to, embellish and ad lib, but she goes too far, as do all the other women, right? But because she's darkest and she's the most prettiest, it's like, oh, we gotta really get this bitch because we don't like her because she has what we want to possess and she's dark. And so we shouldn't like her because she's the darkest and she doesn't fit the stereotype of what black beauty is supposed to be. And then when you think about that, it goes back to the brown paper bag and how lightness and closer to whiteness has always been pushed and brainwashed into black people and Hispanics and all other people of the world. Indian people, they really take the fucking cake, because some of them have people over there blacker than black people and blacker than the color black, but let them tell it, they white, and they want to be white, and anything that is looking like them they despise too. So do you see the fucking problem with the psychology and all of this, right? So it's just annoying And that's all I came to say, is to hear people constantly having a problem with a dark-skinned woman that is extraordinarily beautiful. And because of the fact that she has features that people feel she's not supposed to have, which is the flawless complexion, the dynamite color, the eyes, the hair that is not what they expected or they feel she should have because of her darkness, is a bit much. And it really does get fucking aggravating and annoying. When I tell you all the time, I mean all the fucking time. Do you know how many times I have people asking me if my hair is real or all this bullshit? And I'm like, if I was light, you wouldn't give a fuck what color my eyes are, and you would automatically think my hair was real because I'm light. But because I'm dark, I have to have all these fucking excuses and explanations for why I am the way I am. Motherfucker, I'm from Louisiana. I'm Louisiana daughter. I am from women who have been mixed 1,000 fucking times over. I look exactly like my mother, who is the daughter of a fucking mulatto. Okay? The only difference between my mom and I is my color versus my mother's damn near transparent color. You have no idea my level of frustration when I deal with the ignorance and the self-hatred of other black people when it comes to them having an issue with my rightfully blessed, inherited blackness. And to hear it from other women all the time, when it's always directed at another dark-skinned sister, is fucking annoying. You really have no idea. You have no idea. It makes you want to actually start hating other black women, because it's like, can you get past the bullshit? Can you really, truly just get past the bullshit? Like, stop letting motherfuckers play you and play with you. Like, you'll have this situation I'm talking about where it's basically light-skinned black women against dark-skinned black women, right? There was a video the other day of another black dark-skinned woman talking about how when she was out with her girlfriends who were lighter than her, the black males wanted her to leave, but for the other women who were lighter to stay. And then instead of these bitches standing up for the black woman who is a black woman like them, they were laughing and thinking it was fun for them to dehumanize this woman because of her features and her color, when these ugly black motherfucking dudes were way uglier than her and way darker than her, which is always the case with these big ass fucking bell pepper noses, fucked up features that don't go together, and wide ass mouths that go from literally ear to ear. Like you could put two fucking fists side by side in their mouths. It's like these motherfuckers be so ugly in all ways, physically and in actions. And then you have black women that condone this shit and go along with it. And then you have the ones where when they're around white people, they so busy trying to fit in with the whites that they don't stand up for themselves and say, no, I don't play that fucking shit. I don't play that shit. You talking shit about her, you talking shit about me, because we're black women. Our complexions don't matter. And this is the shit that gets on my fucking nerves on a regular basis. And it's so crazy that sometimes you have family members that will throw the darker sibling, family member, or whatever under the bus just to live in the field of, well, I'm not that dark. I'm not the one they have a problem with. I'm accepted. Would you cut the fucking shit out, please? Please cut it out. It is so fucking played out. It is so fucking tired. And what you're doing is empowering people who love to cause us to feel less than because of our melanin, no matter how much we have of it as black women. We all still have melanin, something they don't. And y'all just keep perpetuating this bullshit with this Kenya story, with everybody else's story that comes on here whenever it's an issue of colorism. Stop it already. Stop it. It should be understood by now that black women come a myriad of ways. Skin color, hair texture, eye color, features, body type. Give it a fucking rest already. I really, and that's the one thing that makes me really just dislike a lot of y'all. Because you even do it to me. You do it to me. Like, you fuck with my videos. I have bitches that violate my fucking comments just because they can. Because of hatred. And it's like, can you fucking stop? And can you stop beating the Kenya fucking shit? It's already a dead horse. Stop beating it. It's already dead. Like, just say, I don't like the bitch because she's dark with nice eyes, what you deem to be nice eyes, a badass body, a pretty face, and naturally great hair. Just fucking say that shit and go about your fucking life. And because she didn't live as horribly as you did, just say that shit, because all you motherfuckers are giving the impression that if you look like me or darker, that we're supposed to be the fucking scourge of the earth and get the treatment of the scourge of the earth. And if we don't, then you got a motherfucking problem with it. Y'all need to let that shit go, because it speaks to your fucking inner issues with colorism. Not the actual fucking acts and things that she does. But it goes way beyond that into another fucking triggering feel of, you just got a problem with her fucking skin. Which is totally crazy, because your ass is black too. Grow the fuck up and let these white people's indoctrinated systems of exploitation and division among us, put that shit in the trash finally and move on so we could get some fucking wear in life. Y'all never stop with the bullshit. You talking about black males and y'all are just as fucking bad, if not worse.